Hey, it's John the Audiophile Pragmatist, and also representing the interest of the Retrowave stereo repair. And I would just wanted to come back again because most of you probably didn't know what I was showing you with the Dyna Audio, and I still have them over there. They're right there. The Dyna Audio towers, which are a kit speaker, which are really highly respected. But um, yeah, most of you probably don't know about those. So, but I wanted to bring in something else in the picture, and that is that. And they are B&W 802 Series 3s. The B&W 802 Series 3s. They sold for about $5,000, I guess, back in the probably late 90s, early 2000s is when they were selling. And I wanted to juxtapose those to the Pioneer CSR-700s. So I'm going to probably sell myself out of my own speakers, right? So my own speakers being the uh, the B&W 802s, right? So there were some things that I've been listening to them, and there's some things that I really picked out. And my wife was here, and she said, "Yeah, I get it." Um, Meaning, if you like female voices in your music, and you just want the presence of that to be unpolluted and beautiful sounding, right? So a close mic'd female vocal. Um, I played several of those, and I will back it up by playing one. Um, and We found the B&W 802 Matrix Series 3 Matrix to be kind of congested in the vocals for female vocals. So it's like, and it's a little bit irritating, if you will. It's like I wanted to reach out and um, uh, the mid range, somewhere between mid range and treble, right? So maybe 2 to 3,000 hertz. I wanted to turn it down, but I don't have that. I don't have the capability of that because that's a Peachtree Nova GAN, right? So not Nova. I'm sorry, Peachtree Carina GAN, and it has no tone controls whatsoever. It is flat as a pancake. If you're listening to speakers that um, are harsh or bright or whatever, it's going to be right, right? There's no turning anything down, right? Whereas the Pioneers, they do have the ability to turn mid-range and treble down or up, which is really is a plus, because given a great speaker, you want to conform it to the room, right? And the audiophile people will say, well, if your room ain't right, change it. But come on, we live in the real world. So you really do need some flexibility, right? And B&W 802s, 801s, they have no control over. They present what they present, and it is great. I mean, it is great. The detail on the bass and the 802s is phenomenal. They have great fun, bass, and the percussion is awesome. They go really low in the spectrum. They probably go to 30 hertz, I guess. And they're pretty efficient for a modern speaker. Not as efficient as the Pioneers, but they're pretty efficient. They're way more efficient than the Dyna Audios are. So you don't need as much amplifier gain. But I guess without further ado, I'm going to play Carrie Job. hold on, bear with me 1 second. Carrie Job, I'm going to play the Revelation song, which is a beautiful Christian song. I'm sure she doesn't mind me playing this song on my page to compare speakers, because we're all about the love of Jesus. So that said, let's go. I'm going to play Carrie Job on these Pioneer CSR-700s, and you're gonna hear a beautiful vocal. And then I'm going to play them on the B&W 802 Series 3s, and you can be the judge. Sorry. So I will do the same thing on the B&W speakers. Notice there was no bass in that music, because I'm just trying to accentuate. You can always add deep, hard-hitting bass with a subwoofer. Mid bass, no, you can't. But those actually have great mid bass. They don't have good deep bass, but whereas these have really great bass all around, all together. However, let's let you be the judge on what is going on with the mids, mid treble on these B&Ws in comparison with the Pioneers, which I love. But I own both these speakers, by the way, and so I'm not beholden to one or the other. I'm just putting my information out. But with that, I think we're good. I'm going to switch off here, and I'm going to make a second video, or no, I'm going to make a second video with the B&W so that you can adjust the volume and everything. So it'll be a completely separate video instead of trying to merge them together. All right. So with that, I'm closing out, and watch the other video as well.